Hi there, Catherine again from Sunnyside Journals. I have a little tiny bit of time and I was going to get started on something and I thought, okay, let's turn the camera on. So if you recall from my earlier video, I'm not sure when these will all get uploaded, so it might have been yesterday's video or it could have been today's video. I had this lovely portrait of this very elegant lady, and I'm just imagining that perhaps the owner of this book, it was her mother. She's away at college and missing her mother, and this is actually the Australian opera star. Her name was Nellie Melba, but I thought she looked very, very elegant and very nicely dressed, so I imagined that perhaps Marie was already making outfits for her mother. And so I thought what I would do is actually make sort of a large-ish cabinet card. And then in order to save her name, her signature that she wrote in here, that I was going to put it on the back of this cabinet card of her mother. So I've got this really thick chipboard that I found a whole package of them. They're sort of folded. I think they were for presentations or something. Anyhow, I'm making good use of them. Now this side is very, very slippy. It's got sort of an artificial wood grain finish to it. It's quite unpleasant. Anyhow, so I'm going to rough it up with my sand block. So that the glue will really, really adhere to it. I'm not going to take all of it off. I just want it rough. I've tried to take it off before, and this is on here for the long haul. But I just want to make sure that my little cabinet card stays together and doesn't start curling apart. Now I'm just going to go and dust this off into my glue box. There we go. Yeah, so I just thought that might be a fun little tucky thing to put in and something fun to do for today. So this is approximately the right size. So I am going to use, this is old paper from that opera book. I don't know if you remember that opera book that I lucked out in at Value Village. This big book, Opera Singers. Wouldn't this make a beautiful laptop book? I think that's what it will be someday. Now, hold on, there we go. So I'm going to pause because I'm going to spray this and glue it down. So hold on. Okay, so let's get you down, Nellie Melba, also known as Lillian Bronson. All right. Now, I'm going to need you. Where's my, there. I love these metal rulers for cutting with a blade because of the cork on the back makes them less slippy on your surface. This chipboard is a real dickens to slice through, and I want a fresh blade for it. Oh wait, I need my line above. There we go, sorry. And I think I'm going to sneeze. Where's my little sharps container? Okay, so this fresh blade is for you, Doug. Now, I am going to, let me see how wide this is, because I'd like to bring it in a bit. This is a little wide for a cabinet card. Move this up a little bit. Hold on, there. This is a little wide, but I want to be able to get all of this because it's got Marie's signature and it's got her, it's got the date of ownership. So I believe I can bring this in a bit to maybe here and maybe here. So if I bring it into there, it'll come to there. Yes, that gives me plenty of room. All right, so let's see how much that is. I just want to get it right. Which one is easier? I waffle back and forth between metric and inches and feet. This time I'm going to do inches because it seems to suit my... Oh wait, that's not the way to do it. Ho 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 ho. So that is correct. Okay. I was measuring it from this hand cut edge and that would have been a disaster. And I would have been very upset. So that's, wow, that's near to a 1/2 inch on both sides. Okay, very good. There we go. I'm going to just run a pencil line down here because I'll be sanding this edge anyways. That does not look even. And it's not. There we go. Just drawing a pencil line, just simply in case my ruler slips, I can pick up where I left off and continue. Does that look even to me? No, it doesn't. Yeah, that's a half. And no. You need to come over a little bit. All right. Well, you know what? I'm not a mathematician. This is by guess and by golly method. That's how I work. All right, so fresh blade. Nellie, you're going to be a star today. Let's get that there and that there. All right. So as ever, when you're using a blade through chipboard, slow and easy wins the race. If you have to slice this 30 times, that's fine. Just take it easy. You'll slowly get through it. You don't have to press too hard. You're better off going through it 10 times with a medium pressure than trying to cut through it in 2 swipes by pushing very hard. Because all you need to do when you're pushing hard, you run the risk of your blade jumping and landing in the back of your hand. There, that's nice. Now I just want to give that just a little pressure downwards. Good. All right, let's do this side, Mrs. Bronson. There we go. And we'll have at it again. Yes, I am. Boy, it's not the right time to be checking to make sure I'm in camera. The weather has been very comfortable past few days where I am. That horrible, horrible Armageddon heat wave has eased off, and it's actually very, very nice right now. It's lovely at night for sleeping. There we go. All right, now I'm just going to use that edge as my line. Okay. And this edge. Go. That's nice. Just going to push that down. All right, now, don't need that anymore. Now this side, I'm going to hold this up to my window, so hold on while I do this. Oh, that's going to be perfect. Okay. I've got to figure out how I'm going to do this. That's where I want it. I'm giving myself mark lines to aim for when I plop Mrs. Bronson down onto this paper. I'm going to, this is old, this is 98-year-old paper. This is from the book, remember? Now, do I want that? Which angle do I want that? I want that as top. So I am going to use my aerosol glue again because I want this to be beautifully smooth. So I'm going to pause you for a second. Hold on. All right, now I want to be able to make sure that I've got you as good as possible over top. There we go. You look lovely, ma'am. All right, now I'm going to use you again. I could probably use scissors here, but I'm just going to use my knife and slice it. There we go. So now those edges are pretty rough. She looks lovely. And then on the back is Marie's address. So that turned out nice. Now let's play with it a little bit. Good old sanding block. And make that edge rounded and a nicer finish to it. Don't forget, if you have any allergies when you're doing this, just pop a mask on. I'm sure you must have one handy by now, I hope. Little dig in there. I made myself a new mask. I'm excited to wear it today when I have to go out later. Paisley. I love Paisley. My new mask is in a really pretty, cheerful Paisley. So I'm very excited to wear it. Let's see, I'm just going to feel these. That side's nice. This side still needs some more. I'm almost doing it at like a 45-degree angle. I don't know if you can see. I tilt it so that I'm getting that really sharp edge off of it. And then I'll do it again on the other side. And I'm not too worried because I'll also be inking, distress inking this edge, and then I'm also going to use my gilding wax. Gee, that looks nice. And same with you, ma'am. So obviously it's not exactly like a card because they usually had a white area down here and the backs were usually quite ornate depending on the photographer's studio. But this is still in the spirit of a cabinet card. I know this seems kind of a fuss budgety thing to do, but it just really makes for a really nice finished piece. And when you think about it, this photo, I think this book was like 1908, so it already is an old photo in a way. Well, it is. I shouldn't say in a way, it's an old photo. just happened to come out of a book, and we're making it look like it was a little more. That looks nice. That looks good. All right, I'm happy with that. Let's get you out of the way. Do a little dusting here. There we go. Now, where did I put this? There we go. So I'm going to start light and then slowly go darker with my distress inking, because if you hit it with the dark right away, there's no going back. So especially for this side, I'm going to use my antique linen, which is really, really pale, like I said in previous videos. And I sort of know what I can expect from this ink. So I know I want to go in right away with a sponge. The sponge is a little more dramatic than using a makeup brush. It's very, very subtle. But this is so pale that I know I need to use a sponge to get that nice yellowy glow around the edge. I don't know how I am for time. Oh boy, I'm running out of time here. I think I'm only going to get this partially done because I think I want to seal it. And I had to do that outside because it really smells strong. Sealant has quite a strong odor to it. And it's a beautiful day outside, so I might as well seal it outside. That looks nice. Now I'm still going to be using a darker distress ink, but I want most of the paper glow to be this yellow. Now I've explained it before, but I'll explain it again. I have two distress inks. This one is brand new, so it's quite dark. This one is old and slowly drying, so it's a little lighter. I just want to get that edge, even though I will be putting gilding wax on it. In case any of it is shines through the gilding wax, I want it to be dark. So I'm just doing the edge for now. Nice. The mama's looking good. Now, because this is already dark, I'm going in on this side with a dark distress ink, not the yellow. The yellow wouldn't even show up if I tried to do antique linen on this side. It just wouldn't even show up. That looks nice. She looks beautiful. Now I wonder if that's pretty dark. I'm just wondering if I still want to try. This is so dark. I've never had a distress ink be almost as dark as a regular stamp pad, really. So I'm just kissing it just a little bit just to see what it will do. Yeah. That's nice. It's given that nice glowy look. I like that when the corners are a little bit darker than the edges. She looks elegant. That looks nice. Now, unfortunately, I think I want to seal this first before I put the gold wax. This stuff. Gilding wax. This is Empire Gold. It's a really beautiful warm gold. Hold on, I'll open it so you can see. Oh, let me move this. Gilding wax is one of those things, it's like glitter. If you drop even a little titch of it somewhere, it's everywhere. You'll have gold on everything, so you've got to be really careful with it. But that's the gold. It's a really nice, warm, soft gold. And oh, I just love the smell of it. It smells so good. All right, so let me see. Yeah, 27 minutes. Okay, I've got to take this outside, and I'm going to give that a sealing, and then I'll be gilding the edge. So I'll catch up with you and show you how it looked. But that's how you can make a cabinet card. See how it's nice and thick? It's really sturdy. I think that turned out really pretty. So take care. Thanks for visiting with me while I sanded and sliced and diced and all that stuff. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care. Bye.